Good morning, my dear students. In the last class, we are discussed about the theoretical aspect of classification and the tabulation. Of course, before going to the classification, I already discussed in the previous class the collection of the data. So here, the data usually collected by the investigator. Of course, you know this. And whatever the data is to be collected by the investigator, so usually that data is a raw data or bulk data. Okay, and such kind of raw data or bulky data, usually it is difficult to understand either by the investigator or by the some other persons. So for that reason, so the investigator is going to classify the collected data. So usually the data can be classified on the basis of either the quantitative or the qualitative or the geographical or the chronological nature. So try to understand, if the data are not classified or if the data are not simplified, those bulky data are very difficult to understand each and every person. So because of that reason, the investigator is going to simplification of the data to understand himself as well as to others also. And you know that already, either the data can be collected the primarily or data can be collected secondarily. Of course. So whatever the data that may be, the collected data, it must be simplified. The simplification, because of this reason, the bulk data or the raw data not possible to understand easily. So for that reason, the classification is nothing but the simplification of data is called as a classification. It's clear. So that simplification is depending upon the nature of the data. And the one more thing you should remember, as and when the investigator the needed to simplify the data, he is going to the simplify the same data into different the cadre or different the nature. Okay. So for example, in our class, approximately you so presume that the 250 students are in the class. This 250 the students the strength, it is a bulky data to me and to other person also, because I know only what is the strength of the class, but I don't know how many girls and how many the boys. To know the girls and boys, I have to classify the total strength of the class. In the same, the investigator is also going to do the same method. The collected data, it is to be simplified by the investigator. So with the help of the classification. And one thing you should remember, and another, so I am going to explain one more example. So that is the total population of India. So approximately, as per the census of 2011, so 130 crore populations are there. But right now, approximately, the more than 130 crores populations are there. So it is a bulky data. So that we don't know how many men and how many women are there, how many literate and how many illiterate the persons are there. So how many rich and how many middle class and how many poor class the peoples are there. So because of this reason, to know these are all the things, we have to classify the collected data. And as far as concerning to this one, we are already discussed the so many aspects as far as concerning to this classification and tabulation. And before going to the numerical aspect, once again I'm going to discuss the types of the classifications also. So in the types of the classification, so I already told you there are four types of the classification. Number one, the qualitative classification. Number two, quantitative classification. And number three, that is geographical classification. And number four, the chronological classification. Of course, the first one, the qualitative, of course, the name itself it indicates quality, the beauty, and another person, the nature, the quality of the person. So whatever that may be, either literacy is also the quality, illiteracy is also quality, the beauty of the person. So like this, if the data can be classified on the basis of the specification of the person, of the group, is called as the qualitative. But when we come to the next one, the quantitative classification. Of course, here only quantity is to be considered while the classify the data. And so come to the third one, that is a geographical. Of course, that is area wise or state wise or country wise. If the data can be classified like this, is called as a geographical classification. And finally, that is a chronological classification, that is year wise classification. Of course, these are all the aspects we are already discussed in the previous class. So now my aspect is, I am going to discuss the very important the point, that is the numerical the problem. Okay, now I am going to discuss one numerical problem with you. Okay, go through the problem. So here one problem is there, that is draft a blank table to show the population of a city according to sex, religion. So that is on the basis of Hindu, Muslim and Christian in 2 different years. So try to understand the question, very simple. Draft a blank table. So no figures are given in the problem. And show the population of city. So population of the city. And according to the sex. According to the sex means the men and women. And religion, they are given here Hindu, Muslim and Christian in 2 different years. So here in this problem, you may presume any 2 different years. You may take any 2 different years. Any 2. Okay. And the sex is given, of course, you know that according to this one, you have to consider the male and female or men and women. So this problem, I am going to explain with the help of this table. So try to understand. So solution. So first we have to write the title of the table. So that is the blank table for presenting population of the city. So first we have to write compulsory like this. This is called as the title of the table. And so here one side I am going to consider religion. That is they are given in the problem. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, and we have to take the total. And that is which side I have taken Hindu, Muslim, Christian. That side is called as, top to bottom is called as a columns. And another side I have taken 2018 and 2019. So here The particular years are not given in the problem. That's why I already told you, you may consider any 2 years. But I consider here 2018 and 2019. Okay. So which side I have taken the year is called as a, that represents, so that is a rows. So from top to bottom, columns, left to right, it is called as a rows. So here in the 2018, again I am going to classify on the basis of men, women and total. And in 2019 again I am going to do the same, men, women and total. So here just you presume that Hindu, when I come to the first religion, Hindu, so here you see that is Hindu in the year 2018, how many men are there? And Hindu, how many women are there? And Hindu, what is the total Hindu in 2018? And the same, when I am going to consider the another one, in the 2018, how many Muslims men are there? Okay. How many Muslim men are there? Okay. And just you presume that how many Muslim men are there and how many Muslim women are there and what is the total the Muslim persons in 2018. Is it clear? Okay. So, and come to the another one. How many Christians men are there in 2018? You see, likewise, how many Christian women are there? How many the total Christian persons are there? That is like this. What is the total? So, this is nothing but classification. If the data are given, according to the data, we are going to classify the data. But here, they are suggested that only you have to prepare the blank table. Is it clear? Okay. So, then come to the, in 2019, the same. In the 2019, so how many the Hindu men are there? And how many Hindu women are there? And how many the total? What is the total? The Hindu persons are there in 2019. Very clear that in 2019, the strength of the Muslim men and strength of the Muslim women and strength of the total. Like that, the Christians also. In the 2019, what is the strength of the men? What is the strength of women? And what is the strength of the total? So this is, and then thereafter, this is prepared only for the purpose of to compare. In 2018, just to observe, in 2018, how many men are there? And in 2019, how many men are there? Either it may be a Hindu or it may be a Muslim or it may be a Christian, whatever that may be. So easy to compare. And in 2018, how many women are there? And it is easy to compare in 2019. So that here also same, whatever the religion it may be. So for that reason, for comparison purpose, the classification and tabulations, it is very useful to the investigator and other persons also. And after preparation of this one, the total is not compulsory. The total we have to prepare. I already told, so while discussion of the tabulation, whatever the table is to be prepared by us, the table should be neat. The table should be clean. The body of the table should be neat. And the title should be there. And headings are there. There must be a heading. And there must be a footnote. And there must be a source. Footnote is there. Any information is there. We have to write in this footnote. So remember. And where we are correcting this information, it is to be written in the source. It is to be written in the source. And if any special information there, such a special information should be written here. That is a head note. But in this problem, only blank table is there. Because of that reason, I haven't considered the head note. Okay. And I already told you. So the title is compulsory. So this is the title, the blank table. So here is given the blank table is there. The blank table is the title. The title must be there. And this is called as the body of the table. What I have taken here, this is called as the body of the table. Okay. And this is called as the stub headings. What I have taken men, women and total is called as the stub heading. And so this side is from left to right side is called as the rows. And this is called as this is also called as the stub headings. Stub headings. And here I am going to divide two columns, one for years and another one for the religions. Just you observe this one. So here I divide the two parts, one side for years and another one side for the religion. And this where I have written the year is called as the caption. It is called as a caption. Okay. And below the caption, men, women, total is called as a subheading or subcaption. Whatever it may be, both are right. And so here it is called as this side is called as the column side is called as the stub. Okay, this is caption. So which side is caption? Try to understand once again which side is caption. So this is called as a caption and this is called as a stub. The blue color religion is called as a stub. Again I am going to show with picture. This is called as a stub. Okay, and this is called as a column. And here it is called as a stub heading. And this is also called as either the stub heading or caption heading. Is it clear? And remaining this part is called as the body of the table. The body of the table should be clean. And we have to write if the footnote information is available in the problem. And we have to write compulsorily source where the information we are collected. So that one is to be written in the source note or in the source. And this is the table. So that what kind of the information we are prepared with the help of the table, that one, so that we have to write on the top of the table. That is blank table for presenting population of the city. So here one city is there and two different year and with the religion and with the help of the sex. Again, you see what they are told in the problem. They told in the problem, the first one is the city, okay, and the second one is the religion. So that religion, okay, the next one, another one is the sex. On the basis of the sex, we are going to do this one, and year also. With the help of 4 information, I am prepared this blank table. Likewise, whatever the information they are given in the problem, so it is completely depend upon, so that our knowledge, completely left to our decision, the first of all. And so that one more thing you should remember here. So if you take year this side, you may take year this side also, and you may take the religion this side also, no problem. That is left to you. However, you are going to prepare the table, but table should be neat, that's all. I hope so this is clear. So thank you. In the next class, again we are going to discuss some of the important the numerical aspect. Thank you.